And we are live. Welcome everyone to another Believeland live stream. Live out the trade that never happened because the Browns are idiots. Aaron is a Brown. He is. We took him with, what was it, the 15th pick? Right? We're gonna find out. Dash, Jaren on the stream, guys. How you doing? How's your Tuesday been so far? Wanna make sure I'm seeing both chats. Gotta do that. There we go. Yeah, no Brandon Weedon. He's banged up. Aj Mccarron gets the start today. Using YouTube ads. I mean, hey, it's an option. Use it, right? Let's see. What pick did we take him with? It was pick 14. Pick 14. I thought it was about 15. It's 14. He's going to be under center with Trent Richardson behind him. Remember, we signed Alex Mack to a long-term deal last year. And we have a handful of decent free agents coming up. Now, we did sign some good free agents, like Chris Harris in the secondary, to help our weaker secondary out. And then we added Justin Bethel, who for some reason got worse at a position that I think he fits better at, given his skill set. But you know what? Whatever. It doesn't matter. It gets... Who cares, man? Less than a cent is less than a cent. You're helping. That's all that matters. I mean, the main thing with YouTube is right now watch time, so... Because I don't know if we'll ever hit the sub count. I will say this much. The last two videos have done so much better than expected. 43 views on the Fresno State game and 36 on the Pac-12 title game. So, shocked at that. It could be. It could be. When you saw I've got the most BS promotion going on DoorDash, order 15 plus, get a Coke Zero, and get $2 off. The Coke Zero costs $3.50. You don't even get a free Coke Zero. I will say my throat's a little sore today, so we'll see how I do. The sinuses are feeling it. So we got some intrigue today, given that we don't know what's going to happen here. So I'll let you guys decide, do we want to do what we did last time, which was we popped into week 1 and I did coach mode? Or do we just want to sim through essentially the season? Because if we do just simming, we can get through this whole season today and maybe a tiny bit into the off season. I'll let you guys decide that. Because there is no real good Super Sims, so gotta mix in a little gameplay. I mean, it is the Battle of Ohio, too. Well, part of the Battle of Ohio. Jimmy Graham's coming off injury. He's going to be healthy. We got just sim and mix a little bit of the gameplay. So we'll do what we did last time where I played, coach mode a bit on the first game. Speaking of that, I have to fix the quarter lengths. There we go. My brain died on me. That's the way everything's going with my throat being terrible. Game options. Give me my times here. 15 minutes. We want down to what? About 8 minutes. I think we'll do it. I'm glad I thought about that beforehand. I was about to jump into the game and we were going to have to sit through a lot of game for a good amount of it and get way too many stats. So now we should have at least a little more realistic stat sheet than most of the running backs having 16 to 2,400 yards rushing. Okay, I'm not the biggest, Shedeur Sanders fan, but I don't like him mainly because I think the ego is going to be a problem. There is no way in hell Shedeur's an undrafted free agent talent, and Travis Hunter is the best athlete in the entirety of the draft. I don't know what the fuck that guy's on. Like, whatever it is, it's some pretty good shit. Yeah, we're going to go basic jerseys. We'll see if the game glitches out like it did for us before. Because if it does, I'm just going to laugh. Yeah, there's no way in hell you could call Travis Hunter a second-round talent and Shedeur Sanders an undrafted free agent talent.
The opening week of the regular season is finally here, so no doubt every player and fan is ready for this matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns here at Cleveland Browns Stadium.
I'll remember the Bengals drafted a quarterback too.
There's a sense of renewal in the air and all kinds of hope. And how do you feel about getting this season underway?
Well, Jim, there's a lot of things in the air, and one of them is nerves. We have nervous coaches and nervous players. Starting the year off, all the thinking during the offseason, the training, preseason games.
They got so hooked into their mutt that it's affected franchise itself.
And now, with more on today's game, let's go down to Danielle Bellini.
Thanks, Jim. It's great to be here for what should be another memorable season. As for today's game, it's all about the nerves. Speaking with veterans and rookies alike, they all talked about being amped up for today's game.
I don't remember.
They know one game doesn't
I'll have
make
to
a
look
season
at it
because they want to
again in
start
the
the season
roster
off right,
section.
and really
I don't
what
think
that
you can
means is walking out of
choose
here 6-0
captains.
today. Bottom line, guys,
Oh, of
this
course
should
we're
be
gonna
a
defer.
good way to open the season. Back to you.
Thanks, Danielle, and now we'll go to the field.
Yep. The only reason I know about that issue is because of Kane's Jags franchise. That is the only reason I know about it.
He'll take a knee here, and that means the offense will start the game at the
I really hope they change that and don't continue to do that. Because that's stupid to do it with franchise. Because you're trying to do something with franchise that's different. However, you know, it is the fucking EA, so. Alright, here we go.
It's first down as they head to the line. We get now the season underway.
And there goes Vereen. God damn. Shane Vereen just killed us. 23.
Big running play that time. They took advantage, Jim, of a defense that's out of position. Nice job by the running back taking advantage of it, and he picks up big yards.
I want to know who is on this Cincinnati team. We know they drafted a quarterback. They now got Shane Vereen at running back. Let's seek a trade, and Stephon Diggs is testing the market, of course. To right price. Yeah, what's that right price is the question. So, Bryn Renner will be the backup. They drafted him number 1 overall, remember? Shane Vereen and the law firm, which I just want to say still, the law firm might be the best nickname of almost any football player ever. Ben Jarvis Green Ellis's nickname is so good. I did see that Travis Scott injured Cody Rhodes. But hey, run with it. You can run with that. You can run with that shit. Oh, they signed Anquan Bolden, so that's a hell of a tandem. That is a hell of a tandem. They also signed Jermichael Finley, and that is, you didn't need him. I don't know why you signed him, but okay. And CJ Fedorowicz was not great. I was about to say, why the fuck is Eugene Monroe starting? That explains it. Okay, their offensive line's really good compared to ours. And apparently, no, Geno Atkins isn't starting. Why? Is he starting at defensive tackle? No. Why is Geno Atkins not starting? I've got so many questions. Okay, they got Michael Johnson. Their middle linebacker situation is not good. The man who changed Antonio Brown for the worse. Pac-Man's still here. Reggie Nelson's still here, the man who is part of, in my opinion, possibly the worst Jaguars trade in history. If like a Reggie Nelson for David Jones, straight fucking up. That trade is still one of the worst things on the face of the planet. But no excuses for Andy Dalton now. You got Anquan Bolden and AJ Green. You ain't got no excuses.
Lined up in the slot. 1st and 10. On first down, it's back to the ground game.
Dear Lord.
Got the first, and he's got some space.
Shane Vereen just broke every tackle. Shane Vereen just broke every fucking tackle.
There is nothing like getting a long running play for a touchdown. When you do, you just feel like you're stealing something. It takes
Okay,
luck,
well.
but most importantly, it takes a
Keep in mind, we are on All-Pro default. And I'm just letting the game play out. Getting Matt Day's flashbacks with year one of Sanford. I don't know if I would go that far. Shane Vereen had that little bit of time with the Patriots where he was legitimately formidable. Jets have officially released Devontae. Well, I wonder where he's going to go.
Rookie quarterback. It's not his first time onto the field, but still getting his feet wet in the NFL.
No, I'm not calling the jet sweep. I'm not calling that jet sweep. Okay. Let's call this play.
First down here. And Richardson's got it on the handoff. Good job.
Good first carry. Could be a heavy dose of the ground game. Damn, the Eagles releasing everybody. I mean, kind of figured they'd release Bradbury, but released Darius Slay last year. Or yesterday. The Jets didn't get shit for that trade. That was highway fucking robbery.
First down here after the run. Staying with the running game on first down. Here's the offensive line. And for this team,
oh yeah, we added Jason Spitz.
When they're blocking well, this team
of course, Emmanuel Sanders now. Oh, okay. We'll go Cowboys shake. Oh, God.
Defense comes out in the nickel.
Oh, that was terrible.
The formation here, shotgun.
And the first pass by Aj Mccarron is complete. We did get the iron boots yesterday.
Sooner or later, that defense is going to come up, and when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
We did get the iron boots yesterday.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. From the shotgun. The quarterback throws to the right.
Jordan Cameron. I gotta say, Aj McCarron looks good so far. He's only thrown 2 passes, both easy completions. He's done well.
They've got a first down now after that catch. Play action. Looking for an open receiver.
Ooh. Lobbed it out to Prosh, and that did not work.
Here's the defense, a unit that works best when it gets to the quarter.
Once again, why is Geno Atkins not starting? I need to know this. Like, he's healthy. It's not like he's hurt. Why is he not starting? He pissed someone off. The only person he could have pissed off, I would assume, is, well, no. Never mind. Probably would have gotten fired. Oh, shit. Okay, Robert Gaithers making the play.
Not much the offense can do in a situation like this. 3rd and long, what you probably will have to do is
Okay, McCarron, here you go.
Or throw it short and hope somebody can make a play and pick up a 1st down.
This is where you got to make your play here. Ooh, deep post, 4 verts or smash. We got to go with the old school Madden money play, 4 verts. I believe Jason Garrett would call it.
3rd and 13.
You got it. Jordan Cameron. He's putting maybe a little too much air on some of these passes, but
that time the pass is completed into double coverage, Jim, but the quarterback made a bad read. But
Jordan Cameron hangs on, and we got a new set of downs. They're attacking, though, Ray Malaluga, which I'm down.
Bill Parcells said to me once about Mark Navarro, a very talented receiver. He goes, remember, Sims, when he's covered, he's open.
Here's the first snap after the big play.
She's still signed on with WWE, too, right? Oh, shit. Too busy reading chat for that. That's interesting that they're letting her go to NWA.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. So, 1st and goal to go. They'll throw it over.
Quick throw. Jordan Cameron is in. That's 3 different completions to Jordan Cameron. And Aj Mccarron's first offensive drive has no incompletions and a touchdown.
We'll see how the teams react to it. Will it be positive or negative?
Good first showing.
The Browns lined up now for the point after. It's good.
They're attacking that weak linebacking core.
What's been a good one so far. The score's 7-7. Ready to step up and send this one down to the end zone.
Well, that's returnable.
Spins out of the tackle.
All right, we'll take this to the end of the 1st, and then we'll jump into some sim. See how the game sims a bit.
Jones in the slot. 1st and 10. The give. And a run right up.
How, man? How is he breaking everything? Dude, you can't tackle Shane Vereen. He's Derrick Henry, apparently. Speaking of Derrick Henry, I believe he's in not this class, but the next class. Maybe the class after.
This will be 2nd down. Reaches out and snatches it. He'll be brought down.
Dude, it has been Shane Vereen and Shane Vereen only. He is the only player on this team right now. AJ Green doesn't exist. Of course, he's matched up on Joe Hayden, so he might get locked down. And then Anquan Bolden, if we hadn't checked the depth chart, I wouldn't have even known he was here.
First down here after the completion. They feed the running back.
Oh my God, they finally got him for a short gain.
And here's a look at the defensive unit that'll be looking to halt this offense today. "15 minutes down, 45 minutes to go." Back after this word from your local station.
The NFL sponsored by Papa John's.
The Bengals still driving as the second quarter gets under.
All right. Let's go ahead and hop into the Super Sim a bit. Well, Shane Vereen's back at it again with the white vans. And Andy Dalton threw the ball to someone not named Shane Vereen and it went incomplete. They need to stop doing that. That's it. Cincinnati needs to only go Shane Vereen. See? 8 yards. Oh, Anquan Bolden got a 12-yard catch. Mohamed Sanu with a gain of 9. We stopped Vereen in the backfield for a loss of 3. And holy shit, guess what? They have to kick. Mike Nugent missed a 31-yarder. I think this would have been before. I think this would have been before his firing. Before he said the word. So Aj Mccarron's next possession. Throws that one away. That, speak of the devil, though, that's the first incompletion for Aj Mccarron today, was that throwaway. Then hits 23 yards to Greg Little, as we all expected. And then I would take it a holding penalty brings us back. We get all that yardage back thanks to Travis Benjamin. Thrown away by McCarron, and nothing. Shane Vereen back to work. Oh my God. What? Okay, so we jumped. AJ Green's first catch comes for 13. Okay, second 13 incomplete. Third and 13 incomplete. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Gordon gets his first catch. Jordan Cameron's back to work. AJ gets sacked. That's the first sack of the game right there for either side. 1 yard run by McCarron. And on third and 13, what do we do? Throw it away. Okay. With under a minute to go, Andy Dalton does nothing. So 36 seconds. We're popping in. 36 seconds.
The Browns walk to the line. Tie game. The scores 7-7.
It has been a low-scoring affair.
An extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Snap back to the quarterback. Out of the gun. That ball was in his hands.
These receivers
Drop.
in the NFL, they are so good now. Anytime you see a drop pass, it's almost always the one reason. They took their eyes
John
off
Potter
the
warming up.
got there.
We gotta get the ball in the hands of our best weapon, a.k.a. Trent Richardson, as you all expected.
Screen, and he hauls it in.
Oh!
There's the tackle,
There you go.
but still, it's enough for the first down.
Second timeout taken. We're gonna need at least probably 20 yards to attempt.
That reception gave them the first down. Get ready. 38. From the gun.
Come on, AJ.
Receiver on the left side here. As the
Oh, only had 1 foot in.
Terrible throw by the quarterback.
Had the open target.
Oh, wow, what a shot. The football was incomplete.
If McCarron can just hit one play, we can get into Potter field goal range. Oh, Emmanuel Sanders takes a shot and drops it.
When they drop footballs, usually it's because you can see their head move the other way before the football gets there. That's what happened this time, and it's a drop pass.
The Browns need to get to the 43 to pick up a first. Richardson lined up in the backfield. 3rd down and 10. Reaches out and grabs it. The tackle's going to be made.
Oh yeah, we are going to attempt 57-yarder.
The Browns with no timeouts left.
That's a good track. There's a pop punk cover that's really good of that song. I think that's good. Nope, that's not enough. Oh, it was so close. I was off the mark.
They go for the long field goal try, and in the end, they come up empty.
Yeah, they came up.
I was just wide right. He had the leg.
Didn't manage the game very well that time. I would not have tried.
Damn. Well, we know he's got a hell of a leg then. He's got a much better leg than I thought he had. I didn't even think his leg was that good. All right. Second half. Do we want to jump in early second half or late second half? What are you guys thinking? Late? That's quite a parlay. I'm gonna see if I can even set this bet. Because for some reason, FanDuel has not wanted to let me log in at all unless I'm on my phone. Yep. I do not know why. Well, I'm going to have to place this bet on my phone, which is going to take fucking forever. Me and technology have not been getting along the last day and a half, apparently. So as we get going here. You know what? While we're... excuse me. While we're doing this, I'll hit the music. Karen's first pass of the half gets thrown away. Connects to Trent Richardson for 6. Throws it away on 3rd and 4. And it's going to now be Cincinnati football. Shane Vereen can't go anywhere to start. And Manu Sanu goes nowhere. Or Mohamed Sanu goes nowhere. Oh, okay. I was very confused. I'm like, what? So it must have been a face mask penalty on the coverage, so I'm not going to complain about that one bit. That is a definite. Cincinnati does something else wrong. I'm down. We are nearly in John Potter field goal range, technically. But nothing comes of it. Oh, never mind. We did something wrong, not them. Bolden had a 12-yard reception, but now Dalton can't find anybody until he finds Jermichael Finley for a big gain of 28. Hey, we sacked Dalton. I don't know who, but we got our first sack this season. And it forces a punt. I think we need to ride Trent Richardson a little bit more here. Josh Gordon for 22. There we go. Another throwaway by McCarron, who then finds Emmanuel Sanders for the first time as a Cleveland Brown. Picks up 11. Then McCarron gets sacked. E-Man picks up those lost yards. And Trent Richardson, I can only assume on the screen, goes 19 yards for a new set of downs. We are in John Potter field goal range, ladies and gentlemen. And well in John Potter field goal range. Gotta figure out who I'm doing first here. There we go. McCarron throws the pass away again. Sacked for a loss of 8. It's 3rd and 18. Sacked for a loss of 6. Back-to-back sacks for Cincinnati. How many of those sacks do we think was led up by Joe Thomas? Because for some reason, these old games, they don't like him. They just do not like him. Why the fuck can't I? Apparently Curry is not available to bet on right now. I is upset. And we elect a punt instead. So, back to Cincinnati and Shane Vereen as he continues to do his thing. Yep, I can't place this bet yet. Okay, well, so much for that. Okay, 3rd down and 5. It's thrown away by Andy Dalton. I'm starting to see why they drafted Bryn Renner. It's all tied up at 7 apiece. Going into the 4th. What's them a little more is Aj Mccarron hits Greg Little for 12. Trent Richardson finds a lane, picks up 15 on the ground. Trent picks up 10 through the air. Picks up the first down with a short run. And then McCarron runs for 1 yard. Throws one away. And on 3rd and 9, he throws another one away. I'm assuming there's a lot of pressure. Shane Vereen back to work here. But a false start on Cincinnati's part pushes them back. They do get those lost yards back from Shane Vereen. However, on 3rd down, Andy Dalton does no favors. And with under 5 minutes left, I think we pop in. We pop in with under 5 minutes left.
No question about this decision. Here comes the punting team.
Let's watch Travis Benjamin return this punt. Right into a man. That's fine. Solid starting field position. So can Aj Mccarron get us down the field?
Come to the line. Every play matters here in the fourth. The scores 7-7. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Quarterback drops back. Play action. Scans the field.
That. What the fuck, McCarron, were you thinking?
But could not pick it off cleanly.
Well, Jim, I can't
Thank God Ray Malaluga can't intercept balls very easily. Dear Lord. $228 yards and a touchdown on the day for Aj Mccarron. 50% completion percentage. Really would like to see that a bit higher.
Down and 10. Screen pass. Secures it with two hands.
Alright. 19 of 37. Goddamn. I mean, we have not run the ball a lot today.
And what it does, it just puts them in a more manageable situation so they can pick up that third down.
This is all you want to run, Garrett? Okay. This one. I don't like either of those options. But I'm just going by what the coach wants.
Trying to work that left side.
So close.
That's going to bring up fourth down.
You're near midfield. It's fourth down. What do
I'm
you
thinking
do?
about it.
I got the answer right here. You punt it.
Let's see. It all depends on what the coach
Make the other
wants.
offense drive the length of the field to score.
All depends on what the coach wants. Okay, we're punting. I'm going to sim the punt. They fooled me! I thought they were punting. They fooled me. Jason Garrett pulled one over on me. A 3-yard run by the fullback gets us a new set of downs. If I was a monkey's uncle.
Richardson lined up in the backfield. Now first and 10. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. They deck him in the backfield.
So many things you can do on first down, and what do you come up? You come up with that play. That was just a bad play call.
Damn, Phil Simms. We just gotta get into field goal range.
Time is running out. The game is tied, and the defense must do whatever it can to not give up the score.
Well, when you have athletic ability on the defensive side, you're able to react to short
Well,
passes.
you'll never guess what we're calling here. Given it was 2 of our 3 options.
Third and 9. He wants to go deep.
Oh, nope.
Oh, bad decision that time by the quarterback.
One Emmanuel Sanders, too, on that.
Ball into the end zone, and it almost gets picked off by the defense.
We will be punting on this one. I'm going to make sure of that.
Now the punting unit.
Let's see how my punting is in this game. Not great.
That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20.
All right. Well, defense, you're going to have to do something.
The Bengals get ready to start their drive.
Are they going to go Shane Vereen?
Down on the way. Here's the handoff, running off tackle.
21 carries for $129. They have literally lived and died by Shane Vereen today.
Nickel formation here for the defense. Dalton will take it from the gun.
I'm not gonna lie, I got very confused of who was covering who for a second, and I thought we just got an interception. That is the first time ever I've gotten confused by the Cleveland Browns and Cincinnati Bengal helmets.
And he makes the catch just past the first down marker.
Back-to-back receptions. I will audible a bit for the defense just so they're not stuck running two-man under for every play. Oh, you gotta go for that pick. Oh, you were right there. It was literally right in front of you. Mingo. Go for the pick, man. I'm audibling for them. I didn't like either of those plays. Although, oh no, they're not. I thought they were going to ride Vereen here. Oh, well, one-handed grab by AJ Green and a stiff arm. Yeah, that's game. Cincinnati's going to beat us. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah, game's about over.
A lot of things you can do. They love to throw it in the end zone, but maybe they'll cross them up with a run. We'll find out.
No margin for error from just outside the goal line.
You might as well let him score. Good job.
Touchdown.
Well, Shane Vereen scores. Not like I haven't seen this before.
And what do they do here? They run it and they get it done. That is power football at its best.
I hate how many times my teams just give it up right at the end of the fucking game.
The Browns are back deep, ready to return.
Oh?
And the tackle is made right.
Oh no, you think that's going to make things better? You don't want that. You don't want that. There will be a pick. I will lose this game for us if I have to take control.
The Browns now march to the line. Tightly contested game here.
Now, can I explain how John Bush is so much better than Matt Payne? No. That's just something weird. But if I have to get involved with this game, McCarron's throwing a pick.
He is brought down at the 49-yard line.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. He finds Josh Gordon. Good play right off the bat. The fact that we're fighting for overtime in week 1 is something.
The Browns come to the line of scrimmage with 2 timeouts to play with. Drop back, shotgun formation. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Had it.
And Gordon drops it.
It's really simple.
Would have had a good pickup, too. Probably a first down. I don't know how much further he would have gotten, but...
Coming up, second down. Let's go. Quarterback taking the snap from the shotgun.
Yeah, I was about to say, you got to kind of go underneath that time around. Dude's wide open right at the sideline, too, so easy catch, pick up something, and get out of bounds. No, I don't know what play I'm calling. I don't know what play we're calling. Jason Garrett just took over entirely. And by that, I mean I just pressed a button way too quickly.
The tackle was made, but the first down is picked up. This will come down to a chain link.
Okay. Oh, I don't like that they didn't let me take that timeout. Fuck.
The Browns
Okay, we hurry up and get set out there.
Timeouts remaining. Looking to go deep.
Yeah, picked off.
Has been picked off.
God damn it.
And the ball will be placed at the 20. This satisfying defensive replay is brought to you by Snickers. Hungry for victory?
Well, McCarron's first career interception is the game-sealing interception for Cincinnati. Leon Hall picks it off, and that ends the game. Ace was wide open. Hey, tell that to AJ. For once, I can say I didn't have any say. Alright, let's just sim out of this and we fall to Cincinnati 14-7. Low scoring affair. And overall, McCarron didn't do terrible until right there at the end. Now, we got beat down by Shane Vereen a lot worse than I expected. Although our defensive line group is not the strongest. I don't think that's it, but I get why. He took a hell of a shot.
It's been a game we'll always remember. Jim Nance, Phil Simms, so glad to bring it to you.
Yeah, we did not run the ball at all. Holy shit, we did not run the football at all. Fuck, I meant to go to recap. Oh, no. Give me a recap. Statistics. So, also this gives me a good chance to look at the amount of plays we ran. 45, so 24 of 45 for Aj Mccarron in his debut. 53%, 269 through the air, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. He could have been worse. He could have been worse. Rushing wise, so we ran 45. 57 plays. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. That actually is about perfect. Because I think it's an average of about 63 plays for each side a game. So 57 for us. I'm not mad at that at all. Dear Lord, I have static. And I hate it. Oh, I hate it. I can feel it. And I hate it. Jordan Cameron is your leading receiver with 74 yards and a touchdown. Josh Gordon, 64 on 4. 52 for Trent Richardson. Let me get the music going here. Oops. And Greg Lowe with 3 for 43. Emmanuel Sanders' debut was not as good as I had hoped. But hey, our fullback did pretty well. He had a 3-yard run to continue a drive. Who led up those sacks? It was Mitchell Schwartz, actually. And Chris Watt led up one in his debut, but he is a rookie, so I give him a little bit of leeway. 5 tackles for a lot of guys led the team. One sack for Desmond Bryant. I do wonder, what are we running? Because defensively, I think we're running a 4-3, which is not what I'm wanting to run. We should be running a 3-4. That's what Dallas's defense is. So, should be running a 3-4. We'll have to double check here. But we start out 0-1. Question is, are we thinking quarterback is the pick in the draft right now? I wouldn't say yes yet to that. Let me make sure our scheme is set to a 3-4. There's no reason we should be playing a 4-3. Yeah. What is Dallas's playbook? That I might have to check. Of course, the Raiders fan base is having fun with that. I think it's a 3-4, but... Either way, we're headed to the next week. That's not giving me any of the answers I wanted. Well, Wisniewski's still in the trade block. First look at the draft class. Here we go. Who we got? And your number one expected pick, Teddy Bridgewater, quarterback, Louisville. So, if we're feeling quarterback again, Teddy is the top option. Did you just say, who the fuck is Braxton Miller? Did you really say that? Do you not remember Braxton Miller? That's the dude that followed up Pryor. I remember Braxton Miller, man. There was a lot of talk about Braxton Miller. There's a lot of talk about Braxton Miller. Now, I believe he moved to wide receiver, just like Terrell Pryor. Yep, there was a lot of talk about him coming out and trying to play quarterback. Hey look, CJ Brown. I will always have a vendetta against you. FIU, Season 1, Week 1, Hail Mary to Stephon Diggs to beat us. It's nowhere now because I don't have that footage, but man, it always hurts. Hey, Kevin Hogan. The Belldozer is here. Blake Bortles is a second-round prospect. Keep that in mind. Devin Gardner is also a second-round prospect. Pete Thomas. David Ash. Who remembers when everybody thought David Ash was going to be good? Who remembers that? Last chance, or not last chance you really, but East Mississippi Community College, great Bo Wallace. No Johnny in the... Johnny's coming out next year. Johnny's coming out next year. There's no Johnny in this class. I thought Johnny was in this class. Apparently he's not. Apparently he stayed for his senior campaign. Wow. That actually is a big shock to me. Because I could have sworn all three of them were in this class. They're not. But Jeff Driscoll's the third quarterback if anybody didn't notice that. Is Blake Bortles' size is a 97, I guess. Given that 99 is for the 6'6 machine that is the Belldozer. Alright, running back. This class has Jonathan Gray, Kadeem Carey, DeAnthony Thomas. We know what he can do. I do not remember you. Bishop Sankey, Trey Mason, Dominic Brown, Devontae Freeman, Jay Ajayi, Nick Hill, Kenny Williams. Who else is in this class? James Wilder, and Melvin Gordon, who is projected to go undrafted. I love that with these classes. You never know who's gonna go undrafted. Fullbacks. I mean, they're fullbacks. I get excited about them, but we already drafted ours. The wide receiver class for this one. Jay Ajayi, man, who was one of the best running backs in football for like 2 years and vanished. Yep. You got Jackson Shipley at the number 2 spot. Sammy Watkins at the 3 spot. If you didn't notice, Derek Thompson at the number 1 spot at wideout. He's projected to be the number 2 man off the board. The White Tiger, as Greg Olson called him. Marquise Lee. Brian Underwood is a first-round you guys know. I love my Wolfpack, but, like, Brian Underwood was not a first-round receiver. It was not a second-round receiver. 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. Maybe a 7th-round receiver if you wanted to take a chance. That's about the best. Randy Carter. Eli Rogers is in this class. Willie Snead. A-Rob is in this class. Sharon Peak, who did he just sign with in the UFL? I don't remember. Oh, here's Odell Beckham. Also Jarvis Landry. Back-to-back expected. Devin Smith, who remembers him. Stephon Diggs. Man, this is a hell of a wide receiver class in reality. Kenny Bell. Devontae Parker. Tyler Lockett. Justin Hardy. George Farmer. And then you had Dorial Green Beckham. He was a great Titan. He was a fantastic Titan. I wish the Titans had kept him around longer. Kevontae Martin Manley. God, that's a name I have not heard in forever. Dante Moncrief, and finally Ty Montgomery. Wasn't it Sharon Peak who signed? Who just signed? What former Clemson receiver just signed? I swear there was one. Cornell Powell, there we go. There we go. It's the 2C. CP went to Clemson, plays wide receiver. It got in my head. Got in my head. Alright, tight end class. Who's here? Randall Telfair, the man who normally always seemed to go number 1 overall in these drafts. I don't know why. Austin Safarian Jenkins. Always used to go number 1 overall. It looks like Evans is in the next class. Probably. I would think. Colt Liera. Colt Liera. Eric Ebron. Expected to be a first-round prospect. Jason Morrow. Richard Rodgers, the man hated in Detroit for catching one Hail Mary. Ben Koyak, hero of the playoff game against Buffalo. Devin Funches. That's really it at tight end with name value of actual guys. Left tackles. Cyrus Kouandjio. Caleb Johnson. Antonio Richardson. Quentin Spann. Mikey Backus. I don't remember you. Hey, Cam Irving. Lyle Collins is projected to go undrafted. Real. Oh, both Kouandjios projected to get drafted. There's not a lot of memorable names here on the offensive line, it looks like. Marcus Martin. David Andrews. Russell Bodine. John Feliciano. Yeah, a lot of these offensive linemen not ringing a bell. TJ Clemens. Cam Fleming. Darrell Williams. And now to the defense. Who we got? Josh Shirley leads the ends, apparently. Stephon Tuitt is projected to go in the second round. Remember when Scott Kreitchen was expected to be really, really good? Here's Coney Ely. TJ Johnson, Cedric Reed. Arguably the two best names, probably out of this entire defensive class. DeMarcus Lawrence and Leonard Williams, both expected to go undrafted. Oh, I love these classes. And of course, there he is, Jadeveon Clowney. Is there really anybody else that you care to even think about on the right end side that could even match one Jadeveon Clowney? Shelton Day's right there. Lewis Nix, defensive tackle. Malcolm Brown. Danny Shelton. Antoine Woods. Timmy Jernigan. Got a couple of names here. Ty McGill. Linebacker. Jordan Hicks. Ryan Shazier. Both expected to go in the first round. That is not a name I recognize, but you really think we would have remembered a guy named Chi-Chi. Seahawks just cleared up $28 million in cap. Really? They cut George Fant? Okay. Rayshon Jenkins, Draymond Jones, and Roy. Oh, man. Poor Roy. Poor Roy. That's a lot of cap space, though, they just got a hold of. Let's see. Anybody else? DJ Alexander. Hey, Hicks is a solid player. Middle linebacker. Any names? Desmond Morgan. Eric Kendrick's gonna go undrafted, you know. Denzel Perryman. Projected to go in the first round. Ooh. And at corner, you got Bradley Roby at the top of the position. No first rounders at corner. That's a bit surprising. You normally see at least one. Ifo Ekpreolamu, who I remember specifically really wanting the Jags to get, and they never, did anything. Geno Smith, the cornerback out of Alabama. Jermaine Johnson, or Jeremiah Johnson out of Maryland. Marcus Peters, he probably never turned into anything, right? Trey Waynes is a 6th round projection. Rashad Breeland, undrafted. I will say this class is not as name value as I thought it was. I thought this was the class that was going to be extreme name value. It's not as much as I remembered it being. Calvin Pryor's a 3rd round prospect, probably about where he should have gone in reality. Jonathan Dowling. Clinton Dix, 7th round prospect. Not a lot of safeties. Vinny Sinceri leads the strong safeties. Not a lot. Clayton Gaithers is kind of your best bet here if you want to go real life standards. Kickers. There they are. Punters. There they are. And that's your draft class. This is not the most exciting class that I thought it was going to be. I am going to look at a couple of guys right now because obviously. Damn. He's best in a base 4-3. Why would you want to go to Houston a 3-4? Oh, wow. Is he overrated? Yeah, okay, there we go. I was about to say, I'm like, where's the A's on Jadeveon? Might be a bit overrated, I'm just gonna say. Alright, where is he? Could easily go to wide receiver and do it, but I won't. Odell Beckham. Oh, fits the scheme. Yep. If only they knew what he would become. Dear Lord, he's not good. He's not good. 2nd round might be a little much. Saquon got extended 2 years, 41.2. Okay. Hot damn. That's a lot for a running back. Big thing I gotta know. When does Weedon come back? Next week. We're gonna have to make the decision next week. Based on this game against Pittsburgh, we are gonna have to make the decision. I will say McCarron's up to a 73 now. Right. Oh, Ravens are getting a couple guys back. Well, 2 teams in Ohio lost. Columbus lost, and we lost. So, wasn't the only team in Ohio to take an L. Can we beat Pittsburgh? Show me a W. Shit. God damn. Alright, well. I gotta know what happened. We got destroyed. McCarron didn't make really any mistakes, no picks. He only threw for $177 though. 2 touchdowns for Roethlisberger off 221, no picks. McCarron was sacked 6 times. He went 14 of 34. That's not good. Okay. Well, rushing wise, Felix Jones, 20 carries for 71 yards. Yeah, he's healthy, but Spencer Ware had a lot of carries. We did not run the ball well, to say the least. Jacoby Ford went off, 7 for $109. Antonio Brown had 6 for 64 and a touchdown. Josh Gordon had 5 for 97, which is nice, but you know. Gave up those sacks. Jason Spitz, Joe Thomas, Alex Mack, and Mitchell Short. Yeah, essentially the entire offensive line except the rookie. Christopher Owens had all the tackles. Who had our solo sack? Rob Jackson had 2 sacks. Lawrence Timmons had 2 sacks. Jabal Sheard had 1. Adrian Robinson had 1. And Lamar Houston had 1. I forgot they had Lamar Houston. Shogun Gable's going to reopen Lucha Underground. I told you, man. It's happening. It's happening. Chad Gable's going to the temple. Next thing you know, working relationship with MLW, and then Dario Cueto is going to return. But now here's the question. Does Brandon Weedon start now? He's healthy. He's back. Do we let him start? McCarron went 0-2 to begin the year. Oh, no, he is hurt. Uh-oh. Well, we're going to have to check how long that injury is. We got one argument for the tank. We got one argument to just go ahead and let Weedon play. The duality of man. I'm going to give Weedon 1 game, at least. At least. I have to know, though. How long's he out? Hey guys, you know how our offense is, set around our star running back? Yeah, that just died. Well, welcome to IR Trent Richardson. Because, I mean, the likelihood of us making it to the fucking divisional round, not very high. What free agent running backs are there? Does mean some snaps for Dre Archer, at least. I feel like I have to sign the king. The god of running backs. The man who never let age define him. The man who the Jacksonville fan base owes everything to. I don't know if I can sit here and not sign Frank Gore. You want me to bring back the man who can't run straight? That's what you see, the ageless wonder, and you want me to bring back Michael Turner? That's where your brain went? It is Frank Gore. I'm shocked Jared Odrick's available. Certainly doesn't fit our scheme, but I just want to know. Toughness. Why the fuck would you cut a 26-year-old defensive end? Why are there so many young guys in here? There's no reason these young guys should be cut. But Frank Gore, the ageless wonder. Oh, fuck, you're right. Okay, that might be a signing we have to make. That might be a signing we have to make. Ooh. Oh, he's nowhere near what he would become, but that finesse. He's a one-trick pony right now. First things first, now I'm just thinking about the fact that I need to make sure Paul Kruger is still on the trade block. Oh god, I'm gonna sneeze. I can feel it. Nope, he's still on the block, good. Turner's cheaper, but he's not Frank Gore. Frank Gore is literally the perfect running back for our offense. He's literally perfect. He's more aware than any other football player I've ever seen. And given Michael Turner is pretty aware as well. Holy shit, Michael Turner is slow. Oh my god, his regression has been bad. Holy shit. I mean, 81 in this game is like essentially a defensive tackle running at running back. That's crazy. Legitimately, that's crazy. 92 injury, though. Good on Michael Turner. He's got the stamina, too. He's not faster than Gore. Gore's an 87. He's not faster than Gore. Michael Turner's an 81. He's got a 77 agility. Dude's about as agile as I am. Dude's been literally discarded away thanks to 81 strength. He's not even that powerful anymore. Oh no. He is stronger than Frank Gore though. Wow. That I'm surprised at. That I will say is a surprise to me. I thought Gore would be stronger than that. Frank's quicker though. What quarterbacks are available? Out of curiosity. Well, no, youngest quarterback available. Aaron Corp still. Okay. Tell me Dion Lewis didn't get signed. Sad face. Kenyon Barner's over here. I'm gonna sign Frank Gore. We're gonna bring in the ageless wonder to be our bell cow. And that's probably gonna be all the moves I make. I might bring in Jerry Hughes, though. If it'll let me. It won't. Okay, we gotta make a cut. I'm gonna bring him in. Bring in Jerry Hughes to be some depth. Sadly, it does mean I'm going to have to cut Chase Thomas. Sorry, Chase. I'm signing Jerry Hughes. He will be a backup, but that's fine. Because he's got killer finesse. And that's enough for me. Alright. There's our 2 signings. Gotta make those changes on the depth chart. And then we'll keep moving. And as I normally do, I'm going to save the rest of my scouting points for until the late season or off season. There we go. Should double check things. Make sure everybody's properly starting. Yep, I think we're good. I think we're good at every other position, which is fantastic. Now get the ageless wonder. Why are you wearing 31? That's a terrible number for you. I don't like it. I don't like it. We're going to have to change that. I don't know if 21's available. It's probably not, but we're going to have to change that. If 21's not available, maybe we'll stick with it. Nah, we're going to go 28. 28's a classic running back number. What do you wear in college? You were 3 in college. You know what? Never mind, he's wearing 31, because now I get why he picked it. I get why he picked 31. The 3's for his college days, the 1 is for the 21 he wore with the Niners. I get it. Frank, I'm sorry. I was stupid. I get it now. I get why you picked 31. I'm an idiot. I need to just sit over here and look at all the marketing and such. So, do they have any new news on Trent Richardson here? I'm gonna get a beverage real quick before we continue. So, bathroom break if you need it, while I go get a water, because Lord, my throat needs it. I'm back. Alright. Auto progress. And now with Brandon Weedon back in the fold, our offense has been near the bottom of the league. But with Brandon Weedon back, what does that mean? We're going to go ahead and sim. And I'm going to double check to see if FanDuel now wants to allow me, you know, to bet on Steph Curry. And we remain near the bottom of the league in offense. And we don't get a win with Brandon Weedon. We'll see how much different things are with Brandon Weedon here. And if it's no different, I'm just going to put McCarron in. Well, I can tell you now, I don't think Josh Gordon got a single reception. And I only say that because I think he had 191 yards last week. Holy shit, we got killed again. Now, do we call it rust? Or do we just go Aj Mccarron? Because Russell Wilson didn't play great. 1 touchdown, 1 pick, 201 yards. But $128 from Brandon Weedon. 2 picks. Only sacked twice. And he went 11 of 34. Oh my god. Russ didn't do much better. 13 to 29. But mother of God. I think we're letting McCarron get the rest of the way. Just because. Might as well let the kid learn. Beast Mode did well. 21 carries, 89 yards. Frank Gore did okay. Spencer Ware saw a lot of snaps too. A perfect split between them. Christine Michael, man. That's a name I forgot about. Okay, Gordon did have 2 catches for 30 yards. Greg Little had 44 on 2. Jordan Cameron, 26 on 2. Marshawn had a 76-yard, I'd assume, screen. Bruh. Joe Thomas allowed both of the sacks. Russell Okun allowed 1. Which means the left tackles just aren't doing well. Left tackles just don't play well. That's what I'm learning. Barkevius Mingo got our sack, and then Jay Howard and Cliff Averill got the other 2 sacks. How could you, Cliff? How could you? Trying to stay positive. I mean, his childhood hero just broke his heart. He's hurting, man. He's hurting right now. Oh, Potter was 2 for 2 at least. Alright, we're going back to the AJ McCarron show. Mainly because at least AJ McCarron, like, did something. I mean, Brandon Weedon literally threw about as well as you or I could have. He went 11 of 39. How do you do that? No, Jason, you're not doing anything. How does one play that poorly? Bruh, they just will not put Steph Curry on there. I'll be waiting here for a while. Yeah, I'd love to put it in, but FanDuel for some reason doesn't have Curry's props. I don't know why. I do not know why it doesn't have Curry's props. I can do it like a different format, but they don't have the props set right now that he put in. Let's see. Wait a minute. Will it work for me if I do it this way? I don't. Just maybe. Nope. Yes. I don't know why FanDuel's website hates me now. It hates me so much. Yeah, I don't even see Curry's props. That's so weird. That is so weird. But I guess I'll sit here and wait. It's not like I got a lot of money in my account right now anyway, so. Yeah, it was supposed to be, I think 750 is what he said it was. No, 785 is what he had it at. There's one prop that's down to like 600, but can't get that to work. We're 0-4. How'd we do? That's the question. McCarron's up to 671 passing yards. Sadly, if we run with him, there's a chance he makes Rookie of the Year. Much tighter game than I anticipated. Much tighter game with Aj Mccarron. I'm just saying. 225, 3 touchdowns. 2 touchdowns, 351 for Joe Flacco. Only 2 sacks allowed on McCarron, 3 sacks allowed on Flacco. And McCarron didn't do great on that completion percentage. Flacco, 58%. The man no one wants to talk about did pretty well. He fumbled twice. Yeah, like he fumbled his career away. Excuse me. Why did he not get a snap? Why did Frank Gore not get a snap? I'm sus. Torrey Smith went off, and Jacoby Jones went off, and Emmanuel Sanders went off. That is 3 players in this game went for 100+ yards. Dennis Pitta caught a touchdown, and Josh Gordon had 2 touchdowns. Justin, welcome to the stream. You know what? I'm sold. Aj Mccarron is the starter for the rest of the year. We are not turning back whether we're 16-0 or not. Michael Orr allowed the 2 sacks. And Joe Thomas, for some reason, these old games, if you're a good offensive lineman, you suck. Them's the rules. Oh and 16. Not 16-0. We can't do that. We're 0-4. This is the original Madden 25, aka Madden 14. They called it Madden 25 for the 25th anniversary of Madden. It doesn't have a very good Super Sim, so we're kind of mainly just simming through. But it's a good time. It's a good time. Oh yeah, I've played Madden 17 plenty. If I'm right, that's the one with Gronk, right? Because I don't think I can actually play that one. Because I had it, yep. Because I had it on a different console. It's locked on my console. What series would that have been? Was that the Niners? I think that was the Niners. Oh, I should say, yeah, for anybody coming to YouTube, we're over on both Twitch and YouTube for anybody new. Yeah, I had an old account. Got hacked. That went bye-bye. 11 years of work into it. Fun times. So yeah, if I talk about like old series that you're very confused about aren't on the channel, that's why. The old Color Rush Seattle jerseys, they weren't bad. They were not the prettiest things on the planet, I'll say that much. They were better than Jacksonville's ugly ass mustardy jerseys. Those things sucked. Mingo 2 sacks. Desmond Bryant got a sack. Then Courtney Upshaw and Frank Curse. You let Frank Curse get a sack. Who the hell let Frank Curse get a sack? It's not Javon Curse. Then you would have had a reason to let up a sack. Who let him get that? That's Jason Spitz's fault. That's your man. That's your man, Jason. Nope. 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 Alright, well. Let's keep moving. Because things aren't going to get better. They're just going to get worse. Whew. Excuse me. Got a sore throat. Bunch of sinus issues right now. But we're good. Nothing a little H2O can't fix, right? Just give me a win. Give Aj Mccarron a win. Positive, our offensive ranking went up. Negative, our defensive ranking went down. I think we're going to have to lower ticket prices. Timeout. Barkevius Mingo has 6 sacks. Holy shit. Okay. Nice job, Mingo. Nice job, Barkevius Mingo. Another tight game. It wasn't like we got killed, but another tight game. And Aj Mccarron actually threw more touchdowns than Andrew Luck. He did throw one more pick as well, but he threw more touchdowns than Andrew Luck. And more yards. So who really won here? The guy that's drunk guy in the bar tried to get into the face. Guy that's Muay Thai champion. Didn't end well for the drunk. I wouldn't think so. That's like the dude that tried to or that's like Conor McGregor fighting that one dude. That dude tried to fight back, didn't work. They were both sacked 3 times. If McCarron doesn't throw that second pick, we probably win. Completion percentage still is not good for McCarron. But you know what? I feel like he's getting better, and the Ageless Wonder did it. Look at that yards per carry. 5.7. That's it. Frank Gore is going to bring us back to the Wonderland. To the Promised Land. He's going to do it. He's going to do it. Apparently I'm getting a call. I don't know that number, so I'm going to assume it's Leon. Those of you who are new here won't get that joke, but that's okay. George Atkinson the third gets a couple carries. Spencer Ware does something. Yeah. Braylon Edwards with 2 rushes. What the fuck are you doing, Indy? Josh Gordon had a good outing. And Emmanuel Sanders starting to come to life. I will say, when your outside receivers are Mario Manningham and Braylon Edwards, you're not, well, I should say your top 3 receivers are Kenny Britt, Mario Manningham, and Braylon Edwards. You're not helping Andrew Luck enough. I'm just going to say that right now. Timeout. I cut Cooks. Why is he here? I thought I cut him. What the? Wait, what? Timeout. Wait, what? Nope, he's here. I didn't cut him, apparently. I normally do keep 6 receivers. I thought I cut him. I thought I cut him. Apparently I didn't. Okay. I thought I was going crazy. I really thought I was going crazy seeing him there. Now we can look at the rest of the stats from that game. I don't know why. In my brain, I was adamant that I cut him in preseason. Apparently, I didn't, but, you know. Alright, so, blocking. Who gave up the sacks? All 3 by Anthony Costanzo. Hot damn. Spitz, Watt, and Schwartz. I believe that's only Watt's second sack given up, maybe his 3rd, but I think he's had a pretty good season overall so far. Riley, 11 tackles. Show me those Barkevious Mingo sacks. You betcha. 3 sacks for Barkevious Mingo. Yeah, I love it. Walden, Williams, and Mathis all get a sack. And the picks were DJ Williams, dear Lord, Jaquan Jarrett, and Joe Hayden. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I don't feel comfortable about any of these 4 games leading up to the bye week. Also, I think we're going to have to lower ticket prices. See. Still good value. They're perfectly fine with it. People are content doing shit. Let's keep going. AJ's gonna beat the Ravens. Watch him. Watch him. AJ's gonna beat the Ravens. That's gonna be the first win of his career. It's gonna be against the Ravens. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fantastic. We're all gonna celebrate. You just watch. You watch. I know. I know it's gonna happen. I know. I'm sure of it. Bet your bottom dollar. Fuck. The defense keeps getting worse. What is happening? Now we're up against the 1-4 Titans. next, so there's a chance. Well, it was a 3-point ball game. And once again, Aj Mccarron doesn't make a mistake in this game. 251 for Flacco, 1 touchdown. $190 for McCarron, 1 touchdown. He was sacked 5 times and a terrible completion percentage. And Bernard Pierce goes off. So I guess the other running back was hurt. And Dre Archer caught a touchdown, or ran in for a touchdown. First of his career. Good job, Dre. Greg Little had a good day. 6 catches, 83. Josh Gordon had a touchdown. 63 on 3. And the best left tackle to ever play the sport gave up 3 more sacks. That makes sense. Courtney Upshaw got 2 sacks. Terrell Suggs got 1. Cavell Connor got 1. And John Simon got 1. Tucker missed a kick. And apparently it was blocked. We missed 1 over 50. Okay, this is the big question. I want to look at Tennessee's roster. Because they're 1-4. We're 0-6. Do we think for a second that we can beat Tennessee? Barkevius Mingo is also hurt and a 91 overall. I just want to point that out. We will check the injury report here in a bit. They do have CJ2K. They've got Jake Locker at quarterback. Lawrence Vickers at fullback. They've got Kendall Wright, Nate Washington, Brandon LaFell, Julian Edelman, and I believe that's Justin Hunter. Yep. No Michael Roos, he's out. We got Andy Levitre, Ryan Schwanke, Chance Womack, David Stewart, and they've also got Anthony Collins, so one of them's probably playing on the left side. Derek Morgan, Cam Wembley, Sammy Hill, Keem Ayers, Camille McLean, Zach Brown on the other side. Then you got McCourty and Sensible. And apparently Bleedy Ray Wilson too. Michael Griffin. George Wilson. And then Rob Baronis and Brett Kern. That team does not seem like a one-win team to me. I get why, but like they don't seem like it. We won't have our leading pass rusher. Holy shit, we're hurting. Okay. Ishmaeli Kitchen is out. Barkevius Mingo is out. Perry Riley is out. Jay Prosh is out. And Frank Gore is out. We are so banged up. It is not funny how hurt we are. Like, if we win this game, I will be dumbfounded. Could go get a tissue. I can clear the sinuses, but it ain't happening. Just like us winning this game, it ain't happening. We're 0-7, and both our offense and defense are ranked 28th in the league, which is surprisingly bad. Like, I didn't think we'd be that bad. Okay, we did get a few people back, which is nice. But we are still massively hurting. It is week 8. Part of me wants to say this is the trade deadline. Yep. So I am going to see if we can make any deals. Given we don't need Paul Kruger, that's for damn sure. Or some other guys. We're going to see if we can move some money around. I'm going to grab tissue and be back. Alright. So I'm back. Ready to lose some more games. And funny enough, McCarron is the 21st ranked quarterback in passing yards, which is a bit surprising to me. It does show me, though, that the minutes is working. So, I want to take a look at this solely because there's a few guys that I definitely want back. Hayden, Gibson, and you can make an argument for Greg Little. Maybe Cameron. That's about it, though, really. I might see what I can get for Sheard. I do want to bring back Joe Hayden. Let's get this conversation going. We got plenty of cap space, and I have no problem with a $10 million a year deal for Joe Hayden. Please tell me we're still negotiating at least. Signed, sealed, delivered. Joe Hayden is in Cleveland for the long term. You don't find those guys on the open market, so needed that. I may just tag Lanning. Because what does he want? It's 2.84. He wants $2 million a year. So yeah, I'll just tag him. I want Tayshaun Gibson back. He does not want any money at all, and I'm totally down with that. He's probably going to want more in the guaranteed money. Yep. $6.88. There we go. Got the two guys I wanted back. 100%. I think I'll let everybody else go to at least the offseason, and we'll worry about it then. The two big defensive pieces I wanted back are back. Now, let's shop some guys. Why don't we? So I've got a couple pass rushers I want to shop. And then we will, Ravens are undefeated. Hot damn. There we go. So we'll get a bit of merchandise sales back. Make a little bit more money now, which is always a good thing. So Bears could use a pass rusher. I'm going to start with Kruger. And we'll go from there. I don't think anybody wants that cap hit. Well, you can't take him. I'm not going to ask for much at this rate. I think I'm probably going to ask for like a 5th rounder. I think that's the best we'll be able to get. Maybe a 4. Is there really no one that wants Paul Kruger? Oh, I may have to do it in the offseason. Okay. How about a younger pass rusher? Anybody interested in Sheard? Really? I thought he would have a lot of interest. That surprises me. That makes me kind of feel fine to put him on the open market. Yeah. Not a single bit of intrigue. Anybody else that I'm willing to shop right now? What's Phil Taylor? What's his interest around the league? Who likes Phil Taylor? Kansas City? Oh, Dallas. What's their situation at defensive tackle? Oh yeah, they could definitely use them. And they currently sit in kind of like a playoff contention spot. They're not currently in the playoffs, but they sit in a spot that they can contend. So maybe a 3rd round pick. Nope. As soon as I offered that 3rd round pick, they did not care anymore. Alright, Carolina. What's the intrigue here? I mean, I don't think there's a reason they should want him, in my opinion. Yeah, and they picked too high, so I'm not going to get anything out of them. And now they don't want him. Washington. I can understand them trying to get him. He's better than the guys they currently have at around the same age. They're not going to give up much. I think at best I'll get a 4, maybe a 5 out of him. I'll go for the 4. Doesn't look like they want him now. We did it! Phil Taylor for a 4. So the Washington gave us a 4 for Phil Taylor. I did not think we were going to get a deal done there. Defensive tackle is officially in need now in the offseason, which I am perfectly fine with that. I'm just looking at what we have to maybe move around. I don't feel like parting with our receivers is a smart idea right now. If there's any intrigue in Jason Campbell, I'll part with him. But it's got to be a team that has intrigue in them, and I'll part with them for like a 6. Like, I have no problem giving him up to somebody for a 6. I doubt at this point anybody wants him, but, you know, thought I might as well look. Yep. Alright. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get any other deals done. Unless I take a real low offer for Paul Kruger. Chargers can't take him. Dallas can. And I think the best I'm going to get is a 5th. I don't even think a 4 does it. I'm going to see if a 4 does it. Oh, we just made so much money. Okay. Paul Kruger's off the books. We get a 4 from Dallas. I'll take it. That's 2 extra 4s now in this class. We're probably going to use those to move around more than anything. But now, I am going to make one move when it comes to re-signing. I do want to get a defensive tackle real quick, so we're not left with no one at defensive tackle. I think I'll probably just sign Casey Hampton, just because there's no one else here. Oh, God. Fuck. Yep. Alright, let's go ahead and use this money we just freed up to see how much Jabal Sheard wants. Because now I don't mind re-signing him. Now that Paul Kruger's off the books, we have room to bring him in for the long term. Oh yeah, that's fantastic. A little bit extra guarantee. Put up to 5. 6 mil over 4. I do believe we just got that deal done. No, we didn't. Holy shit. Okay, this contract's gonna get a bit pricey, eh? 6.4. I'll up that guaranteed money a tad bit. There we go. I gave him a bit more in guaranteed. This Game You Like came out with a new game of the series. $45 costume. Dear Lord. Dear Lord. That ain't worth it. That's all I'm going to say. That ain't worth it. I should also see if Ruben is a hot commodity on the trade market. Because if he's a hot commodity on the trade market, then, hot damn, there's more, 1, cap space in the long run, and 2, a hole to fill with possibly a pass rusher out of South Carolina. So, you know. That's a lot of money. Okay, is there anyone who has interest and can take that cap hit? Because I got a feeling we're going to have to just let him hit the market. Indianapolis, how are you doing? Ursay. Hi. Packers re-signed McManus to a 2-year... Dear Lord! 7 mil for a kicker? That's a lot of money for a kicker. Just draft a kicker. Worked out for the Jags. I mean, we already have the Raiders' second round selection. I do just want to know how how their season's going. Okay. It's not great, but it's okay. We're going to have a decent second round selection. I can tell you that much. Colts. You were interested a second ago. Why aren't you interested now? There you go. Okay. What is your situation at end? You have an aging Corey Redding. Okay. So they've got a young guy at one spot and aging vet at the other. Lawrence Guy is a question mark of if they want to keep him around. So, okay. I see what they're trying to do. They're essentially trying to set themselves up so they don't have to worry about this spot. They can sign Ruben to a long-term deal. You wanted to give us a 3? If they need a little bit more, we'll package him and a 6. We now have 2 extra 4s and an extra 3. We have a lot of draft capital. And I'm mainly doing this so we can maneuver in the draft. So that second round pick from the Raiders is going to be a first round pick in the long run. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, so that's all the trading I'm going to do. We've opened up some cap down the road as well, with the Paul Kruger contract out of here. You now look at the contracts. Our largest contracts are Joe Thomas, Joe Hayden, Alex Mack, Desmond Bryant, who's going to be out of here sooner rather than later. I got a feeling. But we're in a solid situation now with Paul Kruger out. Maybe, but that's a weird trade in my opinion. Who's going to trade for 3 4th round picks? That's a lot of 4th round picks. Alright, let me fix the lineup. Also have to make another signing now, because we do need depth. So who did I trade? I traded Kruger and I traded Ruben. So we need an end. They signed him and cut Redding immediately. That's funny. So you're an end. You're not a you're not the type of end I'm looking for. You're more a rusher. Let's go Josh Boyd, because he's been here. We had him last year. So, we can bring him in. And then we need a pass rusher. And I know exactly why I'm going here. And it's none of you guys. Well, I wasn't going to go Pernell McPhee, and then I saw it was only 25. And the 88 block shed is huge. Okay, yeah, no, Pernell McPhee is about to get the opportunity. Well, you've got to keep in mind, defensive end in a 3-4 is more of a run stopper than a pass rusher in a 4-3. Keep that in mind. So normally if I'm running a 4-3, I want more kind of just people movers up front on the interior, and then you have your pure just fuck some shit up guys on the outside. Perfect example of that is DVT with Xavier Miles up front. No, Madden doesn't know the difference, and that's why, like, with these, it's very difficult to do what I want, but I try to. I can do what I want when I'm actually playing the game, and sometimes it works. Detroit's a really good example of that. I got, like, everything I wanted out of the Detroit franchise. And Saints, for that fact. Ugh. Whew. Yeah, this shit is not being kind to me today. Alright, once we set the depth chart, we'll be ready to go. And we can keep moving. See how long we lose. So, Billy Wynn is going to take over as the starter on the left side. Do we still have a freed up spot? No, because I signed Casey Hampton. That's it. Yeah. Forgot I signed Hampton. And here... Where is he? There's Pernell McPhee. So... we got two young pass rushers. With Pernell McPhee and Jerry Hughes now. Alright, that is everything. There is no fucking reason Greg Little should be a third down running back. Alright, here we go. We've done all we've needed. We've gathered a handful of more picks for this draft. And we're off. I will say this much. This is a draft that, depending on if we do have the number one pick, this is a draft where I am willing to maneuver a lot early on. Which means giving up first rounders next year. Because if we can walk away with Teddy Bridgewater and Jadeveon Clowney, I'll do it. Well, Spencer Lanning wants to negotiate. I don't want to. We are 0-8 against the 3-4 Jags. Our defense is terrible. Our offense is terrible as well. Boom. It's been a rough year for this team, so now I'm looking for players who want to keep their jobs in these last 8 games. We'll take a look at the stats at the end of the year. I'm not even going to bother looking at how we do week to week at this point. I should check the injury report after this just to make sure we're, you know, healthy enough to field a legitimate team. And this is what, the bye week, I think, for us? Yep. So here's the question. We beat the Jags. Yeah, that's about right. That's about right. Aj Mccarron's first win comes against Jacksonville. That is about right. Oh, great. Billy Wynn got fucking banged up. He's out for 5 weeks. That's great. Love that. Dude, everybody's dislocating their ankles. My plan for the draft is I might move around early on. I may give up some first round picks if we can come away with Teddy and Jadeveon Clowney. I need to know. It was a tight game. This has really been the worst game, points-wise, that Aj McCarron's played in. Outside of this one. Outside of the week 2 game, the Steelers are the only teams that he's lost by multiple scores to. No, Titans, but yeah. There's only 10. I need to know, how do we play against Jacksonville? How do we win? We didn't throw a single touchdown. Blaine Gabbert just shit the bed. That is, yep, that's about right. That's the most realistic it could be. And fucking Matt Scott is right here. Play him, you cowards. Play the undrafted quarterback. We were sacked 6. Who the fuck sacked us is my question. Who the fuck Jacksonville got as pass rushers? Spencer Ware had a terrible game but did get a touchdown. Dree Archer carried the ball a few times. Greg Little had 5 catches. Jordan Cameron 5 catches. Hakeem Nicks had a touchdown. I need to know who their pass rushers are. Like, that's the one thing that I'm going to just laugh my ass off at. Joe Thomas allowed 3 sacks. I do not understand how this game works with Joe Thomas. Man is the best left tackle to ever play the sport. And it's hard to argue that. I can get people arguing it, but it's really fucking hard to argue that. How the fuck is he giving up 3 sacks to Jacksonville? Alex Mack, also arguably the best center in the league at this time, gives up 2 sacks. Jason Spitz, I'm not going to make an argument about. And then over here, I love this. This is Madden at its finest. Luke Jokel's like a 98 at this point. He's extremely high overall. He gives up 2. Jordan Gross, who's been one of the top left tackles in Madden at this time for the longest, gives up a sack. What the hell, man? What the hell, man? Puzzlesny had 9 tackles. That's about right. Oh, it was all Mario Addison. It's exactly who I'd expect to get 3 sacks against Joe Thomas. Mario Addison. Jabal Sheard 2 sacks, so he's playing pretty well. Barkevius Mingo back in the lineup getting a sack. Nice. Billy Wynn got a sack. He did get banged up, though. Ray Edwards and Christian Ballard. They had no pass rushers and somehow got 6 sacks. Picks, though. Both by Joe Hayden. Yeah, that tracks. That fucking tracks. That fucking tracks. Oh, Lord. That Seattle game was Brandon Weedon's first game back. Well, only game back, because after that we, booted him out. Oh, Lord. I need to know. I need to know. Is there any way he's up for Rookie of the Year? Eli's up for MVP. Oh, no shock here that Jason Garrett's not up for Coach of the Year. Rob Chudzinski is, apparently. New Moss. Dude, Joe Hayden was dominant at this point in his career. Like, this man was one of the top corners in the league. Like, this man's better than Etienne Moss was. Ever. He might actually win it. Both he and Dree Archer are the top for Offensive Rookie of the Year. That's funny as hell. And it's only because they're playing. No one else is playing, I don't think. We're not the worst team anymore, guys. We're not the worst team anymore. Somehow the Bills are worse with an 88 overall EJ Manuel. You've got to be kidding me. I don't know how in God's name they're worse than us. But they are. I think we're going to sim a little bit more before I head out. I don't think we're going to the off season, but we will sim maybe a week or 2 here. See if Aj Mccarron catches fire. Oh my God. Anthony Davis is going to be shut down after Kyrie tore his ACL. That's hilarious. Dallas looks even stupider. Okay, we got Cincinnati. Auto progress. Next week. The fact that we somehow we somehow won a game is amazing. I don't know how the hell we won a game. Well, actually, I do know how we won a game. Blaine Gabbert's how we won a game. Timeout. We're 1-9. We're 1-9. Let's check the standings. Let's check the standings. Let's check it. I think we definitely are in contention for the North. I'm pretty sure, you know. We just got to contend with the unbeaten Ravens. I think we got this. It's us and the Cardinals. The Bills won 2 straight. Teddy could remain a Cardinal. Imagine that. Fun fact, that's what happened at one point when I played through the game once. He remained a Cardinal, and I thought was hilarious. I'll be back in a second. We'll sim through maybe 2 more weeks, because I do want to check injury report as well. But I have to hit the bathroom really quickly. Alright, I'm back. That water flew right through me. I will say I do like that Tayshaun Gibson's almost got 100 tackles on the year. And we're getting healthier, guys. This could mean bad things for those of you who want Teddy Bridgewater. Because the defense is getting a bit better. Alright. Next week, Houston should beat us. No problem. Yep. We got 2 weeks till MLB. We'll still do Believeland, but it might be kind of interchanged a bit after we get a little while in on MLB. Because it's going to be MLB heavy for a couple weeks. One, because you got to capitalize, and 2, just, I'm going to want to play it. It's one of my favorite series we do. I do not know if I want to re-sign Greg Little or not yet. We have plenty of cap room. Dear Lord, $44 million in this day and age. That's an ungodly amount of cap space. That could buy you the Taj Mahal. Oh my god, it's the battle for Teddy. I'll let you guys decide. Do we want to sim through this as the last sim before we head out? Or do we want to wait and keep it for the start of next week? Those are your options. The Ravens are unbeaten still. Hot damn. Loser of this game will have the best chance at Teddy Bridgewater. Oh man, I'm gonna scout Jadeveon Clowney a little bit more now too. Actually, first things first, let me just scout Teddy. Let me just scout this man. I don't need to know anything else. I don't need to know anything else. Don't tell me anything more. I'm not playing it. And if I'm playing it, I ain't tanking it. I ain't gonna lose on purpose. Don't expect that. I gotta know. Where's Clowney at? Where is he? Where the fuck is he? Did he fall? Oh, this is unscouted. That explains it. I was about to say, I'm like, did he fall? Where the fuck is he? Ooh. I mean, I will say, number one pick in the draft, Teddy Bridgewater. 85 overall quarterback right off the bat. Yeah, I don't care who we took. Don't matter now. Oh no. How good's Allen Robinson? C overall. Okay. It's a little different. That's a little disappointing. I can't believe that this is the game. Now, we have the worst defense. They have the slightly worst offense. I want to know their team. I need to know who is on the cards before we make a decision on if we're simming this or not. Today. I should say that. Today. Barkevius Mingo is becoming a hell of a player. I just want to point that out. He's up to a 74. That's it, though. I'm just trying to see how much everybody else has grown. Emmanuel Sanders is up to an 82. I believe he was an 80 when we got him. Cam Jordan up to an 83. Chris Watts kind of stayed the same, but it's hard for offensive linemen to get better during the years, so... Jerry Hughes is up to a 78. He's taking advantage of the bit of play time. Okay. Justin Bethel's up to a 79, which is very nice. Needed that. Keep in mind, here are our current selections. 2, 34, 51. Oakland's having a much better year now. 66, 77, 98, 120, 123, 130, 194. We have a lot of picks. We are not going to make all those picks. Alright, now what do the cards look like? Quarterback. Sons of bitches. Okay, I see what you're doing over here. They did draft Stephen Morris. They've got Larry Fitzgerald, though. They do have Larry Fitzgerald. And Ryan Swoop, who's apparently becoming something. You don't really have a tight end. Oh, no center. Bobby Massey's hurt. Calais is hurt? Oh, no. Dan Williams is out? Sam Acho's become a decent player. Damn, they have a lot of players out. Well, could the Browns be taking Jadeveon Clowney in April's draft? Oh, that's interesting. I didn't realize that when you look at overall, like fully, they start talking about the player you want. That's cool. That's cool. I like that. So it's like you went hard into them, so now people start knowing, hey, they want that guy. That's clever. That's clever. Alright, let's do this. Loser possibly gets Teddy Bridgewater on a silver platter. Sorry, Aj Mccarron, but I need you to shit the bed. Throw 3 picks to Pat Pete, please. Alright, we're gonna go look at the schedule. We're gonna go look at the schedule. No, that's transactions. That's not what we want. Well, here's some interesting signings. Matt Stafford signed a 5-year, $65.8 million deal. So, no one gets Matt Stafford. He's staying in Detroit. No, we won. We got shut out against Houston on Monday night. Aj Mccarron did not play well. How the fuck did we win? How the fuck did we win? Oh, that's how. That's how. Even with that, I don't see how we, well, that. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. So this was new to me. Schwartz gave up 2. Beatles gave up 2. Jean-Pierre gave up 2. Gaither gave up 1. Caldwell gave 1. Watt gave up 1. Spitz gave up... Dear Lord, so many sacks in this game. Perry Riley had 13 tackles, 2 sacks. So Brian had 2 sacks, Acho had 2 sacks, Perry Riley had 2 sacks, DeQuell Jackson had a sack, Darrell Washington had a sack, Ziggy Hood had a sack, and Quincy Black had a sack. You had a sack, I had a sack, Ryan Lindley sacked himself. That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean we won. What it means is our rating compared to everyone else in those statistics. Not in standings. We could have lost and still had a better, been like 29th. The marketing department just means how well you're marketing. How many pancakes did Joe get? None. Nobody got any pancakes. Well, the kickers did well. They kicked fantastically. The one time Potter missing a kick would have been useful, and he doesn't. Damn. So close. So close. I mean, there's still a chance they win another game. And we just lose some type of tiebreaker. There's a chance. But now it's looking a little bit iffy. Ooh, Brandon Marshall's going to be a free agent. Greg Little. Brandon Marshall. Team success also means total success. We were better than the Cardinals were last year, remember? So, we're going to be better than the Cardinals. It means total success. The weird part of this marketing is it takes in every fucking year you play. So if you have like 3 bad years, but then you wind up playing extremely well, you'll wind up being like 8th in team success and have like 4 Super Bowls. It's weird. Now, popularity can be all fucking over the place. You can literally go winless and be the number 1 popular team, as long as you've had enough success in the past. Dallas Cowboys are always like number 1 in popularity. No, nobody cares. Cause see, overalls of the Titans at 32. You would think that'd be the Cards. Let's see, team success. They're at 28. Is it the Cards at 32? It is the Cards. Okay, so they are just keeping track of this. I always thought it was all seasons was team success. Maybe that's just the thing you look at if you're looking solely at the success. Because they used to have like a graph of it. At least I remember. Where are we in concessions? That's what I care about. I want to know if people are buying the food. That's all I care about. People are buying the food. We're top 10 concessions. That's all I care about. That's all I care about. That's all I care about. How's the stadium looking? It's still too nice. Okay, cool. Cool. Our stadium's too nice. Hate seeing that 2-10, damn it. Fuck it. Advance the week. One more. I have shit to edit, but I don't care. One more. Lose to the Niners, damn it. Lose to the Niners. And then we'll check if the Cards won. Why is Cup trending? Oh, just people are talking about him. That explains it. And we lost. Dude, Lance Briggs gonna be available? Brian Cushing gonna be available? Holy shit. Some of these teams aren't bringing back their guys. Whew. The Ravens at least lost finally. Damn it. Hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Because they're going to take Teddy 100%. It does not matter how good Ryan Lindley is by the end of this. He could be a 95 overall. They're going to take the best player. Fuck. I'm going to have to do some wheeling and dealing with Arizona. I'm going to have to talk the shit out of them trading the pick. I'm going to have to try and just find a way to talk them into trading that pick in the offseason. I don't know how, but I'm going to find a way. I'm going to find a way. At 2, we're taking Clowney. At 2, we would 100% be taking Clowney. Now, are we going to be picking at 2 is a whole different question. Because once again, I'm going to try and talk my way into that number 1 pick as much as possible if Arizona doesn't win 2 more games. I mean, I'm assuming... Let me look at the AFC West. Or the NFC West. Whoops, that's the AFC West. Maybe they could manage to squeak out 1. If not 2. I'm not trading Joe Hayden. I'm not trading Joe Hayden. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I just signed that man. I'll trade Joe Thomas. That man's on a 1-year deal. He's coming up on... No, never mind. He's got like 3 years left. Yeah, I'll still trade him then. Not a lot of dead money there. I also don't think that would get the job done in this game. But... Because normally, if you try and trade for the number 1 pick, they will normally not take anything. At least from what I remember. It got to the point where I offered them my best player, my pick, and a pick the next year. And they said, we're not interested. Eh. We traded you TJ Ward, man. That changed everything. I don't know. You're doing real... the Raiders doing real well in this. Because remember, you had the 12th pick at the trade deadline. So you were like right at that midpoint where it's like, maybe you can make the playoffs. You probably won't, though. So, hey, 8-4, you might make it. All right. Yeah, but I've got picks to move, so I've got a shit ton of picks that I can maneuver, so I'm not too worried. We have 3 4s and 2 3s. I am not worried about the value of that Raiders second round pick when I can give a shit ton of picks away. Will it move us up? Who knows, but I'm going to try to do it. But that is where we are going to end it. The tank for Teddy will continue next week. Will it be in our favor? That's a whole different question. Maybe the Cardinals pull out some magic. Maybe. Maybe the Cardinals pull out some magic and wind up falling just under us, but I don't think we're going to get that lucky. We'll see, though. Eagles, you made it in time for literally the end of the stream. I'm literally signing off. But we will see what happens with the tank for Teddy next week. And worst comes to worst, we're going to have Rookie of the Year Aj Mccarron. So we'll see how big of an upgrade he gets. How big of an upgrade he gets at the end of the season. That's going to be the big thing. With that, though, I mean, I'm still hopeful for AJ. If he wins Rookie of the Year, I mean, I think you get like 3,000 experience. No, you get like 10,000 experience points, I think, for Rookie of the Year. Like, the dude gets like 4 games worth of experience. And I don't think anybody's taking it from him because it's a quarterback award. And it doesn't matter how badly you play as long as you put up numbers. Which I think he's in the top 15 in quarterbacks right now. Yep. It's going to take... Oh, no. Good thing I just fucking saved. Good thing I just fucking saved. Oh, never mind. We're good. We're good. Yeah, he gets a shit ton of experience from that, and that's the big positive. Yep, good to know that's a little bugged out now. Also, I haven't looked at Pro Bowl voting. We got anybody? We are the only team in the North not to have a Pro Bowler right now. Oh, there we go. Tayshaun Gibson. Somehow Joe Hayden's not there. I don't know what batshit insanity this is. How is Joe Hayden not there? That literally makes no sense. At all. We have 1 Pro Bowler. It's essentially just the Ravens and Steelers. That's the AFC Pro Bowl team. For the most part. Well, with that, Jaren, Eagles, Dusk. Justin, appreciate you popping in. With that, that's going to bring us to the end of this one. Thursday we'll be back over on Twitch alone for some VLR. But this just took a turn. That's all I'm going to say about how this is going. This build of Believeland is about to be not believed at all. We're going to want to forget everything after this is all over. That's what it feels like. With that, though, I will see you guys next time.